Let's make some Dutch doors in my creative journal. I have these printable stickers from Planet Darby. I will link all of her information in the description and a direct link to the new releases. I have mirrored these images so that way I can make Dutch doors a lot easier. I start off by counting out how many pages I need. In this one, I will have a center page, so I found that center page and then I counted it, and I put these little clips on there so I don't forget where I'm going. I'm trying to make a cute little scene with the sun and the clouds at the top. My second layer is going to be some butterflies. My third layer is going to be some flowers. But then on the opposite side, it's going to be a little different. I'm going to have some birds instead of butterflies. But that middle page, when you flip it on either side, you're going to be able to see the image behind it. When putting down the images for the second door, I have to continue to look on the page behind it to make sure I find the right position for these stickers, because I want the stickers behind this page to show. I forgot I had these little scraps that look like sky, and I wanted to put those behind these other stickers just to kind of make that sky pop, look a little more real, even though it's just going to be this cutesy little theme. I just thought it would look really good behind the sun and the clouds. Planet Darby, she's kind of famous for her scraps because that's the first thing she put out. And she makes some really interesting ones, so you should definitely go check her out. I probably sound a bit like a saleswoman. I am on her rep team. I don't make any commission from that, but I am here to help promote her shop, so that's kind of what I'm doing. I got this cutting mat at the Dollar Tree in their craft section, and this is a gyro cut. It is in the description, or it is in my Amazon shop, which is linked in the description. Now I'm going to just continue this process over and over until I'm finished. I do want to mention when doing Dutch doors to make sure you put the stickers on the page lower than you did on the page before. That's very important when it comes to Dutch doors, because that's how you can see the stickers behind it. So the gyro cut is a cutting tool. It has a swivel head on it, like the point swivels, so that way you can go around curved surfaces. There is a bit of a learning curve, but I absolutely love it. It's not great on straight lines, but like I said, curved things, it's wonderful. Now I'm going to take the stickers that I mirrored and I'm going to go on the back, and I'm just going to put them in the same position that I did on the front. I cut a little deep on these stickers, so I'm struggling to get them off because I cut all the way through almost. These little grass strips are so stinking cute. I absolutely love them. I printed them on clear so they would look a little more realistic, but I love them. I looked last spring all over the place for them, and I couldn't really find them unless I bought an entire sticker book, and I didn't want to do that, so I'm really glad I found some this year. Now what I'm doing is I'm going backwards. I'm starting on the bottom and I'm working my way up. So right now I'm kind of just envisioning where I want these birds to go so that I can see them above the flowers. I want to repeat that top part so that way, regardless of how these pages are flipped, it will still look like the sky on the top. Now, like before, I am going through and I'm putting the mirrored image on the back. It's turning out so cute, you guys. Now that I have the doors finished, I'm going to fill in the bottom. And I like to start with quotes and boxes if I'm using boxes. If not, I put quotes and decoration down first, and then I will use some mild liner to highlight the lines, just to make it pretty, to add some color to it. I go back and forth quite a bit during this process just to make sure that everything is equaled out. I want to make sure there's similar things on each page and that one page isn't heavier than the next, because in this theme I just want everything to match. Well, when I do a theme on each page, I just like everything to match or be similar. Now I'm just going to go in with some more decoration. Because I have it, I might as well use it, and I don't need all this white space really to journal, so I just thought I'd fill it in, make it look pretty. I'm using Undo adhesive remover. It is obviously an adhesive remover. It is a really thin liquid. It does have a strong smell. Sometimes people can't handle that, especially if you suffer from migraines. If you live in California, you can't even buy it. Anyways, it doesn't hurt your paper or the sticker, and it doesn't take off the adhesive from the sticker, so you can put that sticker back down after it dries. It is also listed in the description or in my Amazon shop. If you guys have any questions about anything that I'm doing, just leave me a comment. I usually get back to people that same day. Or you can follow me on Instagram at Nikki's Gonna Plan, just like my YouTube. I do post a lot more over there than I do on here. Right now I'm just making some final adjustments, doing those final touches, making sure everything is where I want it to go and nothing's poking out when it's not supposed to be poking out. I picked out a few mild liners to use to, like I said, highlight the spaces. I just kind of went with the first ones that I found, so they may not be the greatest colors, but I think they match pretty good. I make these lines a lot of times just for fun, to add more color, to make the page pop. But I also use them sometimes because I like to write on every other line because, like I said, I don't have a lot to write about a lot of the time. So I like to take up some of that space and I like to skip some of those lines while I'm writing, and that kind of keeps me on track. So I messed up a little bit here, and instead of going every other line, I may have went every other line. So I kind of just went with it. I try and line up the bottom of the boxes that I draw with the original line that I have going, so I leave it open until I get to that part and then I close it. I don't want any of my writing to show outside of the doors that I have cut, so I just measured it and figured out where I needed to start. Well guys, that is it for this one. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have a great day or a great night depending on where you live, and I will talk to you later.